Hey everyone, it's Brandy and welcome back to my channel, Brandy Janae's Bookshelf. As you can tell from the title of this video, today I'm going to be talking about the books that I would like to get to throughout the month. The way that I pretty much came up with this TBR is kind of just pulling everything that I didn't read last month over to this month, and I think I've added a few books for new releases and things like that. I talked about this I think in a couple videos, but I think that mainly I talked more about this in my September wrap up part 1, which I haven't posted because I decided I was going to do one wrap up together for the whole month of September. But you guys will get to see me talking more about this in that specific video, which should be going up on Friday. But at the beginning half of September, I spent a lot of time binging a couple series. So because of that, I got really off track with my reading and I did not read a lot of the things that I wanted to read. And as I got back on track with my reading, or reading what I had on my TBR, I had only about a week and then Contemporary-a-thon was happening. And as you might have seen from the TBR I posted, I decided to participate in Contemporary-a-thon. So with everything that happened, I didn't get to the majority of the books that were on my TBR. So this is going to be repeats, as you can expect. I know for sure that I will be finishing one book before the day is over with, so I'm not going to mention that in my video. But besides that one book, I am in the middle of another book, which is Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. I did start this for the Contemporary-a-thon, but I did not finish it because I started it Friday morning before coming home from work, and I think I got about 28% through it. I will also be having a book to read for the Wicked Spirits book club. I'm not completely sure which book won, but I believe the last time I checked, Bitten by Kelly Armstrong was in the lead. I'm just gonna go through my ebooks because I typically forget about them if I don't talk about them first. So I do have 2 mangas checked out from the library digitally. The first is Black Clover Volume 1 by Yuki Tabata, I believe, and the second one that I have is The Promised Neverland Volume 1 by Kayu Shirai. I also recently checked out The Agony House by Tara O'Connor. This is a graphic novel, I believe. Okay, so now that I have talked about the ebooks that I have, I'm now going to get into all the review books that I wanted to read last month that I didn't get to. So the first review book that I want to get to this month is Divinity Fallen by Nora Zigra. And the next few books that I have on my TBR are ones that came out last month that once again I didn't get a chance to get to. So the next one is The Stars and the Blackness Between Them by Junauda Petres. I had intended on reading this for the Contemporary-a-thon, but I got behind in my reading and it just didn't happen last month. I actually have an audiobook of this checked out from the library right now, and I think it goes back in about a week or so. So I'm definitely going to be getting to this. I also have Obviously by Akilah Hughes. Like I mentioned before in several different videos now, this is a nonfiction. I actually also have the audiobook checked out from the library for this one as well. And then the final September arc that I had that I didn't get a chance to get to is Rules for Vanishing by Kate Alice Marshall. And then the other arcs that I have are ones that are coming out in October. And I don't think I'm gonna get to most of these before their release dates, except for one because it comes out I think the last Tuesday of the month. So I think that I'll be able to do that one. But next I have The Good Luck Girls by Charlotte Nicole Davis. This one actually comes out the day that this video is going out, so I know for sure that I'm not going to get to this one before, you know, release date, but still planning on reading this. What I believe is the next book coming out, I can't remember if this one is the 8th or the 15th, but next I have War Girls by Tochi Anabuchi. Next is The Beautiful by Renee Adier. This one I know for sure is coming out on the 8th, and I've had this for months now and I've been meaning to get to it so I can post a review to the website that I won the little sweepstakes for. And the final arc that I have on my TBR for the month is A River of Royal Blood by Amanda Joy. And this one is coming out the 28th or 29th, whichever that last Tuesday of the month is. So I am hopefully going to be able to read this and get a review up on that Tuesday so I can give my thoughts for you guys, or maybe hopefully before that Tuesday, but I'm trying to be real hopeful here. For some of these, I was thinking about possibly doing like reading vlogs for these, and then, you know, doing a wrap-up review at the end. I'm not sure how much time I'm gonna have to be able to do that because things are a little crazy at work, so I'm not sure how much time I'm going to be able to sit and film. I'm not going to promise that because I don't know, like I said, if it's going to happen. But if it does, hopefully you guys will be excited about that. And yeah, let's move on to finished copies of books that I have. Like I said, a lot of these you have already seen. They're just still here. So next I have Kingdom of Souls by Rena Barron. This is also a book that I technically got for a review, but obviously I was sent a finished copy. I did start reading this. I didn't get very far into it. I read the prologue and I started on chapter 1. The only thing, it was taking me a little longer to get through it because I did start annotating, and like I was kind of doing more detailed annotating than I normally do. So I was highlighting, tabbing, and writing like initial reactions to certain things. It's not a lot. I only did like 3 different things, I believe, but obviously that takes time away from reading. And I was starting this, I believe, right before Contemporary-a-thon, and I was gonna try to read this during Contemporary-a-thon in between all of my other reading, but I decided to just put it down because I knew that once I started reading for Contemporary-a-thon, I knew that I just wasn't going to have the time to get through it. Because if I tried to read it, I was going to be taking time away from reading other things. So I just decided to put it down. I'm going to try to read it this month. We'll see. Because as you can tell from everything else I've shown off so far, I've already got a lot of books planned. And then I also have Slay by Brittany Morris. Obviously this came out last month and I have seen amazing things about this book, so I'm really looking forward to it. It's not long at all, and I believe the last few books that I have to show off are all books that I received in different OwlCrate boxes. First I have The Heart Sweet Sold by Emily Lloyd Jones. This one came in a box years ago. I had it on my TBR last month. I don't remember if I showed it off in an actual video, but I did pull it out last month to read and I just didn't get a chance to get to it. And then the newest OwlCrate box, like I said, by the same author that I wanted to get to, is The Bone Houses by Emily Lloyd Jones. I've already kind of shown off some things from my book haul for the month, but that's okay. But yeah, this one came in the September 2019 OwlCrate box. And the last 2 books are also OwlCrate books that came in this year. You have seen these on my TBR. This first one you've seen on my TBR since almost the beginning of the year because that's when it came in the box, and that is Four Dead Queens by Asher Schultz. And then finally for the month I have Spend the Dawn by Elizabeth Lim. This was, I believe, the July OwlCrate book for this year. Not completely sure, but I do also currently have an audiobook checked out from the library for this one, so I should definitely be getting to this one this month. It's probably going to be interspersed with those arcs that I was talking about, just because the audiobook for this one is going to be due back soon as well. This video is already probably way longer than it needs to be because for some reason I decided to just run my mouth for this entire video, so I'm going to end this here. Let me know down in the comments what you guys are planning on reading this month. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and if you would like to see more from me, make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again in the next one. Bye.